Yes, I know. You've clicked on a video thinking it's going to be all nice and friendly, and then you've ended up getting jump scared. And today we're going to be watching something very scary, and this might not actually be a full video, because I might just walk out and start crying because I'm that scared. But we're going to be watching something called ScaryComp.v82. I don't know, it's obviously something scary, so that's why we're doing the video. If you understand the GIF. Is it GIF? Is it GIF or GIF? I don't even think I'm saying it right anyway. But it's something like that. So get your popcorn, or if you're on a diet, get your sweet corn, and let's get into it.
It's late at night when a girl named Pershka records a video in her kitchen. The purpose of the video is to show an ice machine that she recently purchased, as there's something about it that—
Why do they always have to have the spooky voice? Like, it's late at night when... No, that's... What else feel like I'm in Red Dead Redemption. They do it, it's like... It was late at night when Margaret was captured with a knife on her teeth, brushing them. It's something... I can't do the voice because it's actually that good. I think it's quite hard to do one of them type of voices. So, fair plays.
Creeps her out. The ice maker, according to her, makes a very strange noise during the late hours of the night. So one night, as the ice machine makes its unusual noise, Pershka heads over to the kitchen to record the sound. But as she records this video, something pretty creepy is caught on camera. What was supposed to be a short, random video turned out to be a terrifying clip that Pershka has recently taken down for unknown reasons. She didn't say why she took down the clip, but it seems that the video itself says it all. Have a look.
What the fuck was that? Pardon my French, but what was that? I'm sorry, but if I had little Lily back in my kitchen hiding in the corner staring at me while I went to my ice to get some ice out of the ice fridge, I'd be quite scared, because I'd get her ready and I'd dip it straight in it, and she'd like get off right. No, she won't get off right, you idiot. What would she get now? That thing when you get cold, like you start frostbite. That might be it, I don't know. I've kind of forgot. I think it's frostbite. Frosh. Who's Frosh?
The kitchen and captures for just a split second the figure of a little girl. Even creepier is that whoever this was just disappears as soon as the lights turn on. It's for this reason.
Oh, that's happening in my bedroom, mate. That were a ghost. That were a ghost. A bottle just fell over. That were a ghost. There's ghosts in this bedroom. Oh my god, I need to contact my mum. Where's my mum? Mum! Mummy! Thing is, there's a gap under my bed, so I'm expecting like Uncle Fester to climb out under that and like try and kidnap me. Oh no, there's no one in it. That's good.
In the early 2000s, there used to be an abandoned asylum in Massachusetts known as Danvers State Hospital. Before shutting down in 1992, the asylum had an estimate of 3,000 patients, all of whom were severely mentally ill and poorly treated. Nurses who used to work here recall seeing horrifying things that continue to haunt them to this day. From patients walking around in their own filth due to a lack of basic hygiene, to patients receiving forced lobotomies that would often leave them in a much worse state than before, was taken by a curious security guard back in 2000 whose job was to look after the historic building. But little did he know that he would capture something very strange while exploring the basement of the asylum. Take a look.
I hope this isn't like just my monitor going, but there's like a glitch that keeps happening. So that's either my monitor or the video. So I hope it's the video. So it'd be very good if my monitor's going. So that means there'll be no more lovely YouTube videos. And I am just kind of talking so I don't get really scared.
It's a bit hard to see at first, But as the night guard pans the camera to a room inside the basement, a shadowy figure can be seen moving slowly inside. The guard doesn't notice the figure until much later after rewatching the footage. Naturally, he was left shaken up after seeing what appears to be a slender-looking silhouette walking further into the room as if trying to hide from him. Now, the following video was submitted to me by someone who has no idea where the video came from. Its original source is unknown, but despite its mysterious origins, the clip is sufficiently creepy on its own. The video seems to have come from a CCTV camera that was placed in front of a driveway. Everything appears to be normal until you notice the two strangers that are standing outside the owner's home. They come into view as the owner beams them with the car headlights, presumably as an attempt to scare them off. Watch.
I don't want to. Oh. I like to just like scarecrows or something. It's bloody Harold Houdini! The thing is, if I had a ghost come near me, I wouldn't be like, oh my god, there's a ghost! I wouldn't be none of that. I'd be like, hello, how are you doing, mate? How's it like being a ghost then? Then obviously it won't talk to me because ghosts can't talk unless they've got one of those thermometer things where it's like, I will kill you. Sounding like Stephen Hawking, but that's the thing. I guess all ghosts are just disabled. You have to talk like Stephen Hawking. I actually wonder that. Do you get disabled ghosts? Like, do you think they drive cars too? Probably. Imagine like a disabled ghost car parked in a blue badge spot next to Hornborgers. That'd be amazing. Yeah. It's like that car from SpongeBob. Oh, I forgot. They're like, they're like two superheroes in SpongeBob. I think one of them called Barnacle Boy or something. I think you understand what I'm trying to say. There's like, they like drove a car and they're like invisible. I used to want one of them. But yeah, again, I used to also think that flying cars would be a thing, but guess not.
This next video was recorded by a security camera inside an apartment complex. Not much is known about this video, except that it came from this residential building where the little girl and her family reside. The video starts off with footage of the young girl playing by a staircase. Below the stairs is what appears to be a small room. The little girl can be seen staring at something inside the room, but nothing noticeable can be seen on footage. Or at least, that's what the child's parents initially thought. It was only after watching this video multiple times that the parents were left horrified. Something was actually captured inside this room. Take a look.
The noise could be wind. So you can't be scared. Like, look, she's little. She's about 8, 9, 7, whatever. She's obviously not used to it. It's going to be wind. That's what it's going to be. It's obviously wind. There's nothing to be scared of. That's not wind. That is not wind. That is a human finger. What is that? Why do you come up with a little girl and close the door and run?
It now becomes clear as to why the little girl seemed hesitant to go inside. A disembodied hand can be seen beckoning to the girl. It almost seems to come out of nowhere before disappearing into thin air. Even the cat who later joins the girl seems unsure about going inside. Whatever this might have been was
just grab the door, twist the handle, and whack it shut.
Videos has yet to be solved. But until then, you be the judge on what was captured inside this room.
I bet for her it's really horrible because that's like going to stick with her for life.
On August 23rd of 2023, George Cruz and his wife had just finished making dinner and were heading towards the living room to eat their meal. The couple sit close to each other while watching their favorite TV program. As minutes pass, it appears that nothing strange is happening in this footage. But fast forward to just a few more seconds, and something happens that scares the living daylights out of the couple. Prior to this incident, George and his wife had been experiencing strange occurrences inside their house. Before having to document any of these occurrences, they would often wake up in the dead of night and hear faint whispering coming from somewhere inside the house. But creepiest of all is when the couple would see household items move on their own. Over time, the activity has become so intense that the couple has asked for help from those who specialize in the paranormal. It was recommended that they set up cameras around their home to capture evidence of the so-called paranormal activity, so the couple act accordingly. Weirdly enough, they were also told to get rid of a certain item inside their house. George and his wife own an old rocking chair and
Well, that's brilliant, isn't it?
behind all the activity. So the couple does exactly that by selling it. And surprisingly, a buyer has taken an interest in purchasing the chair. The couple holds onto the chair until the buyer comes over to pick it up sometime next week. But in the meantime, something very strange is captured on their cameras. No one is home when this is captured.
I'm not scared. Scared. So was it just some old woman as obviously her injury? Okay, that's not an old woman. That's an horrible person. I'm skipping it. I'm sorry. I know. It's a video. I'm trying to be finger, but I'm not watching that. That's done. There's more.
At home, when he realizes that the lights in his basement won't turn on. Feeling a bit scared, he walks down into the cellar with caution. According to him, it's not the darkness that scares him, but the basement itself. From time to time, noises such as footsteps or the sound of someone walking back and forth can be heard coming from inside. This often happens when no one else is at home. Now, the man had had this experience previously, but it was at his job. He works as a grave digger, and oftentimes, after placing a coffin inside a freshly dug grave, he would feel as though someone else was there with him. Although unable to explain this unusual sensation, it would be the following incident that leaves him extremely baffled. The man checks the basement to see why the lights aren't turning on, but he checks carefully because, as he states, he just heard the sound of footsteps walking about as though someone is down there. Be sure to pay close attention, as what was captured wasn't noticed until looking closely. This is what was caught.
At the moment, in the basement, and I swear I keep hearing someone walk. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's kind of creepy. Laundry room still has power, so that's good. But the rest of the basement's power is completely out, which is very strange. I'm not sure what that noise was, but I don't know. I'm home alone right now, so we'll see, I guess. Look out back.
Is the scary bit over yet?
Camera to the bathroom,
No.
You can see what appears to be a strange shadow-like figure standing completely still inside a bathtub. It doesn't appear to be moving at all, as if who, or whatever this was, had been entirely stiff. Even creepier is that when the man
That'd be in a mirror. Maybe he just needed a bath. Like, yeah, he just said he works with graves. You're not going to be all nice and freshen up for a grave, are you? You're not going to be all, oh yeah, I've just got myself some nice, put some bit of Lynx Africa on. You're not going to do that. You might just want it a little scrub down. So he might have all wanted that.
This next video was taken inside an old restaurant that is currently being renovated. The person recording this doesn't say where exactly this footage was taken, and for good reason. Aside from privacy, this place isn't safe to be in. It's not just the construction that makes it unsafe, but rather something else. For just an idea of why that is, the owners of the restaurant are deeply afraid of the strange things that have happened here. Now, the person recording this is someone who I featured in a previous video. They too have been experiencing strange happenings and believe that it won't stop unless they move out from home. Given their experience with this unusual phenomenon, they were invited to see this restaurant before it's completely demolished. Although expecting to see something unusual, nothing happens. That is, until much later when they head over to the back of the restaurant. What happens then is terrifying to say the least.
Wow, it is really cold right here. What was that?
run!
I don't think it's happy we're here. Oh, no.
We've seen what's happened and I'm done. That's it, I'm done. Thank you for probably watching the first and last ever scary video compilation. I just don't understand why people, like, I understand people's like, oh, yeah, I like to watch a horror film every now and again. Don't get me wrong, I'll watch a horror film, I'll watch it as long as it's 12 o'clock in afternoon, not at night. But like, people that, like, just, before they settle down to go to bed, they'll watch Circumcision 4. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't watch stuff like that at night. Like currently, I've done this at day. As you can see, it's daytime. Because you might say, oh, you're scared, aren't you? You're just a pussy. Yes, I am. Because I don't really want to interact with that stuff. I don't think I would have actually done this as a video if it weren't just for the channel. I wouldn't have really watched it. But obviously, people are different. They like it, they don't like it. I don't like it. I know people who do like it. But yeah, I just don't understand. Why would they? It's weird to think because ghosts they can do anything. They can, if it's true, they can walk through walls. They can go to Co-op and steal an egg mayo sandwich if they wanted to. But I don't understand why do they have to go into people's houses and like start twerking on chairs and that. I don't understand why. If I were a ghost personally, I wouldn't go to someone else's house. I'd go to, like, for instance, I'd go to my nan's house and steal her fags and make her upset and scared. I know that might sound horrible, but what's she gonna do? Hit me? I'm a ghost. No one knows, she'll probably find a way. But that's not the point. But I hope you've enjoyed today's video, because I haven't, because I've been scared. And I hope you don't want me to do anything like this again. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.